Sorry I've been on a bit of a hiatus lately, but I'm back now. So, here we do have some stuff here. We have, like, this thing here with Tisky Yebedi remodels here. The Spirit Wolves, the bug fixes and stuff as well. Like, since I already own these two guys, I'm most likely not going to do their missions again. But here's some cool stuff we got here. And we also have this new update plan as well, which we have like a new creature and even a redesign as well. So we have Spring Meadows coming in soon. Valkyrie doing? Well, we also have some new cosmetics and stuff coming out as well. I did start a new series on my YouTube as well, with shorts or something to try and like quite engage an audience a bit. We also have like two mini games, which we have Golden Clover Chase and Clover Patch Growing. I did have to relay like my artifacts guide video again because of how tired I am and kind of like some new quality stuff I want to get in, just to prove and stuff. We have this Scorchy that's aggressive. Okay, so gold pile. And like we even have like some stuff here. We do have a new creature, which is called Lessenich or something, and we also have a remodel of Harugama, which Harugama has been like in the game for like almost 2 years at this point. So yeah, Harugama does seem pretty cool in its new redesign. Like the person said, like they're gonna need to update its model because it was kind of like probably because it was kind of botched or something, I guess. Like, hello? Huh? Why is there volcanic eruption? So, like, where's the safe zone? It's around the center. Ooh, sweet, gotcha. Alright. Look for these mush piles. I kind of want to maybe try. I believe like some of the Valentine's event ones are gone, but like I believe there's still a couple of them that I can collect. fragmented. Yeah, I believe meteors are on me now. And yeah, this is one new thing that they added in hardcore, those rolly things that basically chase you. And like once they hit you, you lose your wings and stuff. It's pretty risky as well. They're pretty much called the Whirly Wings, which was added in this update that I missed. Huh? I'm greedy. With EED just being capped with caps for some reason. Wow. Alright. Seems like there's probably like only a couple more seconds of this meteor shower. It turns into daytime as we enter dawn. A red pile here. Alright. Okay, so here we are back in normal gameplay. Alright. Let's try to find this last mush pile, which is right here. Alright. Like, this server is pretty small. Wait, jar. Jar. Not sure what they mean. I thought they mean like, I believe like that stat, like probably like that stat leaf jar tar or something. Huh? Valley of Thorns is empty as well. Alright. Hi. Nice. Right. Okay, here's another mush pile. What's in the open? Wow. Like, this server is like so small. just a bit tired. Just came back from Canada yesterday and had school and stuff, daylight savings, a lot of stuff. Especially driving back home. That was a bit long. Seems like if you're a fast creature, you can outrun these early gigs, but if you're like something like a pretty slow flyer like Ari Tomuck or something, well, good luck. Yeah, it's a pretty chill hardcore server if you want to join me in, like, the Basalt Cave. I'll grab that pile, and I believe that's all the main realm mush pile. The Surf Brashy Full Seaweed Depths, it seems like. So I'll grab myself a Luna. Spawn straight on the Silver Shroom. LOL. So red mush pile there. And now it's just like pretty much right here. No gold today, it seems like, but that's alright. And yeah, that should be. There's a current leaderboard as well for like these as well. There's like one thing here as well. Like, yesterday there was like some like official content creator that was like trying to ask like viewers or something in order to like, well, just volunteer to get killed in hardcore just for that content creator to try to be like #1 in the kills leaderboard apparently. Which yeah. Like many people were like talking about it, thinking it's like a bit unfair due to birthday here. Yeah, guess I'll take a bit of a break. Let's grow this thing for a bit while I talk about some stuff such as like stat changes. And like people were like talking about how like people were complaining. Like on March 5th, people were like, I did miss the entirety of the shiny petal mutation period, so I won't get that thing anytime. Maybe because I was like in Toronto the entire time it was active. Norma did even ask about like people saying like they can't even access trade even if they have like a verified email. Where say they can't use emails, which means like you need to have like a phone number or identification. Like a real like your phone number or your like ID such as like a passport or driver's license just to be able to access trade realm. And I'll look at the stat changes that I have missed. Which we got some adjustments to tier 5 abilities and ailments, which we have Isamin being buffed, health regen from 4 to 5%, block bleed from 30 to 50%, block disease from 50 to 100%, disease attack from 1.5 to 1, additional 1 defensive corrosion, wide regen from 0.5 to 1. These changes were made in help of the snap feedback submission form, thank you. Isomin is designed to be a massive damage sponge with several survivability and defensive tools in its kit. However, despite those strengths, it was often being outranged by ranged attackers and outpaced by faster species, making it difficult for players to fully leverage its intended playstyle. These adjustments aim to smooth out the rough edges in Isomin's kit and give it more opportunities to use its strength. Increased block values in addition of defensive corrosion help roughly wear down attackers over time with another damage overtime effect. At the same time, disease attack has been slightly reduced to keep its offensive potential in check while improving life regen and making barrel movement feel smoother and more accessible. Yo, what's up, Skits? What's up? Welcome to chat, I guess, and this thing is pretty much a dud, got max damage stuff. Looks kind of cool with the hat in the ground, but I'm just going to delete this thing, cause how are you? I'm doing good. The Beyblade Elbow 6 Chaos 2 Tier 1 sub emote. Wow. Alright. Here, which it doesn't slow that bird, is the I guess I'll go back into main realm, I guess, and just and here's Oasis here. Like someone's probably talking voice chat. I can hardly hear you. Alright, I guess. Let me try and increase the let me just decrease the volume here to 20, I guess. Let me just I'll probably lower all the other effects to like 30 and stuff. No, I'll keep the footsteps high. I kinda wanna hear if like the sun's coming up. Try trying to like sneak up on me. Okay. That seems a bit quieter now. Hello from what? Iron Lung? My fave cosplay is Mr. Drinko Mini Y. Huh? What's that? I have a friend that's just being a lobster and stuff. I have a friend that's a airchew. There's some Grimcore right there. Now there's a flood here. Got some mush piles here. Pride. Let's go from Supernatural. Some stuff like this Jabashi here. Alright. Just very sorry that I kind of feel just unmotivated. I'm just tired. Daylight savings. A 8-hour trip back home from Canada. Done that. Like, and a good bit of other stuff. School. And now I'm like, have like a bit of a cold. So yeah. Being a bit of a stressful and unmotivating, I guess. But, oh, something worth doing. Right. Yeah. This Ardor is literally on the verge of death. Ardor is very low, I'm just gonna say. And then Zaka just casually just comes in and just kills it. It is. Makes sense. Okay, it seems like a complete more missions. Someone's talking about Ken coughing stuff. Can Zaka swim? Yeah, Zaka can swim. What is this Isoman trying to do? All this buffs that I've received, like, lately, that I just went over a while ago, is just dying to try to, like, kill Orthodox. Now, I mean, still flooded a bit. We still got a bit of average always. You have Zeka, some Caldon and stuff here. We got some Economano there. Which, yeah, the Spirit Wolves are back here, and these are the missions to unlock the Spirit Wolves. So yeah, you guys have another chance to get Spirit Wolves. You have like stuff like Test G being remodeled and stuff. We have this server here, which seems to be starting to like get a bit of steam. Alright. I guess I'll hop into this server, I guess. It's pretty small. I guess I'll probably check out trade, because since it's been a while since I went to trade, I kind of want to see what the economy is currently like. Because the economy can be pretty messy. So, let's see. People still trying to overprice the revives like crazy. like pretty much overpricing has gone insane. 150,000 for Twitch Trophy, that's a lot. Let me ask like trade discussion. People still overpricing revives. I'm gonna ask them trade discussion because it seems like we still are having overpricing. I do also have this nice little Fantress here as well. I was gonna ask for like the current value on revives, because I don't know the current value. Because people are still like overpricing them as hell, and I'll play this Fantress for a while. It's like I can backwards fly somewhat effectively, I say. 3 to 4K still for revive. But like 2 to 3K on Tradery, that's alright, I guess. It's, yeah. Like, yeah, here's a good bit of what Oasis looks like. Because Oasis looks like, well, Jurassic Spina. I think what they're talking about is that Morph Rock. Because Morph Rock looks like a Spinosaurus. Noodles, my poor noodle. But anyways, there's like nothing here to talk about. And like, and since it's like halfway, I'm just gonna do a bit of an ad break, so I'll see you in the next minute. Anyways, I think I'm back here, I guess. So welcome back, I guess. Here's my friend Archu, I assume. And Eva here. It's me, I'm just gonna say. Yeah. I do know these guys a bit, yeah. What's going on? Something ankle biting? You guys having like a bit of a practice fight or something, maybe? As they both go to SOS. And yeah, this is a pretty average oasis as well, like, there's a good bit of creatures here. And like, I do have like 3,000 death points on this. One per quark. Why do I muddle like catnip? Well, many different creatures have different like muddle animations, such as like Malimpsis that just basically just dives headfirst into the mud and then like pokes its head out and pokes its head out. Like for Quark, it'll just do like sit down, putting wings or so as well. Like there's like various different animations that can be for thing called attacked first. I'm surprised this server is so calm. But yeah, it does seem usually all of Oasis would have been nuked by be like, or a clan that does Fortnite Battle Bus drops into Oasis. That oh so true. Thanks for follow Pink Cow Milk. Same. Yeah. Yeah, this server is pretty calm. You don't need 10 people to kill one Mina Y. Something like this is a right to kill Minas with. Like, you don't need something like a Magnesis, a Coratos, or like a Super Behemoth, just to kill like some tier 1 creature. Every time I see a clan, they aggressive and summons 10 people for one tier 1. I seen a Gabo get pissed at him, you know what? And then someone becomes a penta. Yeah. We're just talking about, like, average stuff that would just go on in the server, like... I do have, like, all of these slots here for reference. Like, I most likely am gonna grow this Power Trim slot, I guess. And I guess I'll go to hardcore for this. So yeah, this is... Well, quiet hardcore realm server that just had like a couple, like a friend of mine and like some other people. Let me get Clover Blossom on this fella. Alright. Power Trim here. Wow. It's really big things. They give you 5 shredded wings or so as well, which makes them pretty dangerous. Like, you saw me with this flyer, like, flyer ain't that fast, so was able to, like, catch up to me. Guess I'll read the rest of the stat changes. Anyways, we also have a buff to Oxytalis as well, with block burn from negative 40% to negative 15%, and additional 1 wing shredder. While Thermatic for this rose like Titan, negative burn block in such large quantities combined with a low-lying body and hitbox has only served to turn Oxytalis into easy kindling for any burn stackers crossing his path, particularly those with wings, which I would say are stuff like Flamer or something, or like just those average flyers with like cat plushie, like pig plushies. This brings its weakness down to such a more reasonable level where it can be impactful without being an overwhelming encounter. Similarly, adding Wing Shredder allows Octodons to fight back with proper strategy in mind, punishing any careless positioning. Which, yeah. And now there's also Rebound to the Jutsu right here, with bite cooldown from 1 to 1.1, damage from 400 to 350, health from 6,400 to 7,000, tail damage from 350 to 400, weight from 12,750 to 14,250, removal first strike, addition of 1 Wing Shredder. Which these were made with the stat feedback form, while performing fairly decent against a small cohort. Isra wasn't quite living up to the unstoppable tanky bruiser fantasy as well as it could. These adjustments place further emphasis on Isra's commitment to survival, trading a bite-centered damage focus, and for more bulk and an even deadlier tail attack. Increased weight allows for an expanded use of grab in its battles. Allowing this hardly battler to lock down tricky opponents instead of deadly finishing blows, which do rebound. Anyways, for abilities, we do have the new Plague Trail, which is a passive effect, which works like Toxic Trail but applies disease, which activates when below a customizable health percentage, which Trail inflicts 1% max HP damage and 3 disease every 3 seconds, which the segments last 5 seconds. Insight. Similar to previous rollouts with Lance, Plague Trail serves as an expansion of scope for our Trail ability, spreading the persistence far and wide with this heavy dosage of area denial and element stacking power. For miscellaneous changes, we have Vanish, which now has a customizable value per species. Body ability to access invisibility during combat, even briefly, is powerful. Vanish fixed duration limited the scope of creatures who can make use of it. The introduction of customizable values allows for much more variety in how creatures big and small can incorporate this ability into their kits. Alongside this rollout, select vanished users have their values increased, allowing them to disappear for longer. And finally, like Radiation, which they renamed it to Ura, which this ability has received a name change, so its functionality remains exactly the same. The updated name gives us more room to expand the types of ailments it can apply in the future without creating overly long names like Radiation Necropoison in the future. Which, yeah, that can kind of like probably especially if like you don't have that light of like a monitor or something, like text could just probably just go off the screen. Finally, for ailments, they changed the corrosion ailment with color palette overhaul. Corrosion and the abilities that apply it are receiving a visual overhaul this week. Previously, corrosion effects were inconsistently represented using either burn-coated oranges and reds or poison-coated greens to give it a clear identity. We're introducing a new battery acid yellow palette that sits visually between the two. Those elements now have distinct, recognizable colors for readability during gameplay, so it was time to give this out and give it proper visual identity of its own. And that's all of them for those stat changes that I have talked about. There's a lot of them. I'm currently the soundtrack. Jump now or something there. Speed. We'll go to main realm. Alright. There's Fantaris here as well. Oh my god, this Rock just really came in here severely injured. He's like, help. I guess, yeah. Yeah, good, Rock. Like this Thorax here. Thorax also has good power and healing as well. Talking about tags here, and like, there's also one thing here which, like, apparently Roblox is like trying out like some new AI like chat filter where like if it detects like you saying like something like a pretty bad word, it would like replace it with a more friendlier version or something, like to prevent harassment. Like if you say something like yeah, if you even like detects if you're trying to like bypass like a swear word or something, like you could be like, huh? It's Javashi that I believe like a good bit ago, like probably near the start of the stream, I saw like at Pride Rocks. Ooh. What are you doing, Felix Fox? That's Javashi there. But Roblox currently trying out like some new AI chat filter. As I said, if you try to say like pretty much like some people were saying, like if they attempt to like try and say like a bad word or something, translation would like automatically like the thing would like automatically like turn it into like a more friendlier version of the word or something. Who hacked it? Oh, never mind. All right. Like, why were you? probably like saw something and then like probably like just thought it was like lag or something. God, I'm living the life of a pigeon taking messages between two people. One thing is like, voice chat's not really that common here. What's up, Hourtrum? That's a nice little ring and token you have there. It got tossed like a sack of potatoes. Huh? Murderer and stuff. Yeah, this game. But anyways, like stay tuned for like on my YouTube because I have started a series and you could also like give me ideas like in my Discord community, also in stream chat as well, or possibly in like my Twitch private messages. You can give me a video idea. What the video did, I would say, did alright. It's a short, so it does reach a bit more people. Shorts usually do. Apparently have like 39 views. How's our Sonos doing? Why'd you just aggro call? What? I just healed your disease and you're just aggro calling me? Huh? Huh? My game's lagging. Well, like, seems like I'm kind of like in this. Seems like my PC really like is able to like now run like. Like, should I be more? Well, it seems like they might be out of my age group or something, but or probably like talking like a pack chat. And pretty much one thing is like, I feel like removing these can like these separate like region like chats can possibly like save a bit of data because like pretty much no one uses them, to be honest. We got this. It's a jewel that just. Well, you alright, I guess? You're right? Apparently they have a good bit of burn. Oh, they don't have VC. That's alright, I guess. What's the Warden of Icy Terrain doing at Oasis? Device explodes. Like, what's going on? So, like, if you're, like, are you, like, extremely laggy? Is your personal computer getting pretty hot? And stuff, like... Huh? Who's playing that, huh? Oh my. This is, it's the Meteor Lark. Like, what's this Meteor Lark doing? Huh? It's aggroing, so I'm gonna keep my distance. Apparently someone says, like, I can't get copyrighted if, like, someone else plays, like, song on their mic. I'm not sure what. And this person's the only person that seems to have their mic unmuted. Yeah. Because sometimes I just play music on VC. Wow. What? Alright. So Leo's Wick or something right in there. I guess I'll join this friend, I guess. One knocks until 30. And here's like an average oasis. Hello, Oasis. Hello. Seems like this Cora is preparing. Wow, I have this Venezuela that just dropped in. We got like some Oxyphenics here. Not many VC verified users here. But I am VC verified, so it's alright. Like, yeah, I have a good bit of stuff here, and I guess I'll check for a raid. Let me see. Alright. Seems like this one, I guess, right here. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night. So, goodbye.